Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time for Wacky Wednesday here on the channel. Today, as you can tell by the thumbnail, we're going to be doing the makeup run for the All Pills Take-In promise that I made a long time ago. Every 420 episodes, I am going to be taking all pills, minus the negative ones. I can take every single pill, but if I run into a negative one, obviously I'm not going to take another one, which is something that people have been asking for. And I don't forget the name of the member of the Mosh Pit who've been pointing this out for a long time now, but thank you very much for bringing it to everyone's attention, and also to Jagmaster and a few other people who actually went and looked to find the exact episode that I said I'd be doing this for. So here's your pet of the day, Mosh Pet of the day, submitted here by Cybrass. Title of the thread was "Back to our regularly scheduled Invicta videos with Taro the Greyhound." And yeah, Taro looks comfy. Also looks fast. So I've actually seen a couple Greyhounds run at full clip, and let me tell you something, there's a reason why they are race dogs. They're also really cool dogs, too. So thank you very much to Cybrass. Everyone upvoted that one. Seed day is going to be Bravo 881 3 Kilo Delta Foxtrot. Now, I know what you're going to be saying. You're saying, Victor, where is the passive tree mod? Well, there's a couple reasons why I'm not doing it this week. First, I wanted to make sure I knock this one out of the way because we're almost due for another 420 episode, which is going to be more All Pills Taken. Secondly, more and more people have been asking about this on stream, and I wanted to say, you know what, I'm going to be doing this instead. Obviously, we have the Grinding of Isaac, which is going to be running alongside these Eden videos, which if I haven't started already, then I will be doing this week. But I'm pretty sure at the time of this recording, that those episodes will be starting to come out as sort of the sister pairing episodes, so we can get some progression on that one. And on top of that, I think that I can't afford it. I think that a lot of people want to, because so many people are pining for a new save file in Repentance, which is not going to happen anytime soon. This sort of scratches that itch in a little bit of a way. I don't know how long I'm going to be sticking with the RPG mod because it's just playing through the entire game again. But this is a nice little compromise. Oh no, my glass cannon. Oh no. Oh, please, not my glass cannon. Oh, by God. By God. Oh, please, not glass cannon. Stop. Oh, no. Oh, you got me. So this kind of like scratches that itch in a way that people want to see a fresh save file from the beginning, but it's not necessarily something that I want to do right now. Obviously, maybe one day, but not right now. Okay, well, go back and start off hot with his first pill here. Regular secret room is right there, which is where I should have put that. Where was the bomb in this room? Oh, well, got ourselves a bomba here. So every single pill I run into, I have to take. And the whole purpose of this is that people want to see me essentially just do what they want to do, which is take pills over and over and over again, like this. Yep. So here's the fun thing. I don't know if I fire off, if I end up using the glass cannon, will it actually fire off with "Are you a wizard?" or will it just be straight ahead? And that is not something I'm going to waste our glass cannon charge on, so I'm just going to hang back and wait for this to run out. So every 420 episodes, I'm going to be doing an All Pills Taken run, and the next one is due on episode, what is that? That's 1260, something like that. So yeah, we're getting close to needing to do another one here. But remind me, because this is absolutely one of those things that I will forget to do over and over and over again until it becomes like kind of a routine. So it just lines up with a perfect opportunity. Another reason why as I was looking into updates for the passive tree mod, people have recently been reporting at the time of recording that their save files have been sort of getting messed up, and also the game hasn't been starting with the RPG mod. So at the time of this recording, I have not tried to reinstall that mod yet because I'm recording this on a Monday. So, but I am going to install it and see what happens later on today. But I wanted to make sure we get Wacky Wednesday done first. Plus, it's nice to get something done that I needed to do after being reminded about it so many times. Heck, Tizzle. Ooh. Boy, I don't... I mean, our damage is okay. Ironically, I just now looked at our damage is 420. Of course it is. We're also starting off with Glass Cannon, which is something that we've already kind of made fun of. But Glass Cannon is definitely an item. It's not a great item, but it does deal a lot of damage if you're... Okay. Here we go. A horse pill. Lockdown. And another pill. Bested. All right. We've had a luck down horse pill, RU wizard, and infested. So it's not been great so far. But Glass Cannon will allow you to fire off a giant tier like that, which is piercing and spectral, that does massive amounts of damage at the cost of double the amount of damage that you take from a normal mob if you have Glass Cannon charged. When Glass Cannon is not charged, then you will not be charged for the double HP. Got it? Good? Okay. Taking chest, there's no way, bro. This is going to be opening up in 5 keys, but you know your boy's going to go for it anyway. Opened on the 5th one. We'll take it. We get 1 key back, which is not the greatest, but that's okay. Trying to save our double deal here with Glass Cannon. So far, pills have not had any impact on this run yet, I would say, other than the luck down, which... Somebody tried to call me out saying that the developers, whenever they took issue with me saying that even the developers don't know what luck does. Obviously, that was a little bit in jest. It's stemming from conversations that Zombolis and I have had, joking about the fact that luck does not have anything to do with anything in the game. But what he said to me was he would like to see luck do more things in the game. Oh, we get ourselves a dime. What was it? What was the? I was just in the shop. Oh yeah, buddy in a box. We do need another key, so I'm gonna take that. And we have no soul hearts to protect us from losing our devil deal. This is a nightmare camel of a, I don't know, or alpaca of a map or something. Big old damage coming out here for Glass Cannon. Tears upgrade and shot speed upgrade, which is fine. We do get our devil deal, and boy howdy, what a devil deal it is. I mean, monster manual. I'd honestly rather have Glass Canyon than monster manual. No thanks. And Curse of the XL. So we go to last week's question of the episode, which came in from the second of the Repentance passive skill tree mod episode. Excuse me a second. Which came in from Vuka. Vuka said, question of the episode, if you could make another room type similar to planetariums or libraries, what would the room be and what kind of items would it hold? They can be new or old items, and what would the room look like? I would love to see the grocery store. I think that would be a very, very awesome room type where it was a store that Isaac had made out of, like, you know, cardboard shelves and you know the way that he does the art for the shop and everything in his mind. I would love to see something similar to that and it have nothing but food related items. So all the milks, all the lunches, all the dinners, you know, the walnut, anything that is food related, including dog food, I think would be cool. And then for an extra bit of incentive there would be to add a new type of item in the game, which would be like a fruit basket or something like that, which can only appear if you happen to see. There goes our Glass Cannon, and there goes our everything. And that's why we don't like Glass Cannon. I've lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, I would love to see a new item type that would be a fruit basket that could only appear in the grocery store, and it has a somewhat small chance of appearing, or maybe it's guaranteed. It'd be nice if it's guaranteed. And if you buy it, if you happen to see it in the grocery store and pick it up, what it will do is it will pay out it's a passive item. It would pay out virtually like the cracked die. And in every room, in every single room, you have a mystery fruit that would drop out. Just drop at random after you clear it. If you take it, these fruits would deal they would do a variety of different benefits, like give like very small incremental stat upgrades. Kind of like, maybe not to the extreme of Keeper's Sack, but something close to it. Or at least not by those ratios. And then, you know, there's a chance that you will start getting rotten fruit as the longer that your run goes on, because obviously fruit's not going to stay good forever. So that would have to be something you take into consideration. Hey, health up. And if only that was a forget me now. Lots of money here. What are you? Justice. Could be worth taking here. Booster pack. We're looking for 2 diamonds. We didn't get it. Card. Yeah. Card. Honestly, I think we just double our bombs now. Well, what we can do is we can drop the counterfeit penny and 2 clubs out here. Turn all of these into bombs.
Ace of clubs.
We could have kept the moon card, but we use the 2 of clubs. Okay. Compass half price. I'll take it, obviously. Saw from yesterday's almost near disaster of a run. That was me accidentally hitting the console. Obviously the cathedral, the lack of mapping. I am a little bit happy that at least we got to see the negative consequences of having no mapping yesterday. It almost ended in pure disaster, but I'm glad that we got to showcase why it is so bad. Not knowing exactly where you need to go is straight up dangerous. And you know, as much as people like to rip on me for putting so much emphasis on having mapping, that was exactly the reason why I talk about it every single episode, where it's like, get mapping. Mapping is so good. I'm not saying that mapping is end all be all, but it is extremely, extremely important to know where you don't have to go. And it really exemplifies the whole, the more rooms that you visit, the more likelihood it is of you taking damage. Wow, that was a schmoove and a half right there. Luckily, we just barely got out of there. We got Nun's Habit. I'm fully expecting to get rid of Glass Cannon, hopefully soon, as it did nuke basically everything that we had a chance for Devil Deal here in the next 2 floors, with us being on a Curse of the Labyrinth floor. That's why Glass Cannon is just not worth it. Actually, surprised it's not there. Twizzle, look, dude, anything is better than Glass Cannon. Glass Cannon is not trash. It's just kind of trash. It does allow you to deal a lot of damage. It is very good early game, obviously, but at the end of the day, in my opinion, it's just not worth the hassle of having to deal with worrying about taking double damage or anything like that. Humbling Bundle, by the way, is a huge pickup for us. With Counterfeit Penny, we should be able to get all that money back and then some. Trying to figure out where the heck the secret room is. Let's see. We know it can't be over here, so that's fine. Is it to the left of the shop? I guess it could be. We have plenty of bombs, so we'll find out eventually, game. Fuse rate's looking okay, but we definitely need to get more. We got rid of Glass Cannon, thankfully, and the D-Twizzle was just a whole different league than Glass Cannon. With no apologies to Glass Cannon fans out there. We've used Glass Cannon before, and it does have success until it spirals down quickly. And it really comes down to just how easy it is for you to take damage if you're on like substandard stats or something like that, or if you're just playing bad or just not paying attention. We've all been known to do. We also started with Hungry Soul. I was sitting here wondering where did we get Hungry Soul from, and that was our starting item. We actually started with a Devil Deal item for once. And you know, Hungry Soul ain't bad. It's like having a little bit of a delayed Purgatory that you don't have to chase down all over the room for. I kind of dig that. It's my vibe. Super Secret Room should be here. And it is. So we didn't see any other rocks. Yeah, Flooded Caves 2 is just not a fantastic floor to be using. I'm going to leave those just in case we have another spacebar item that we need. It's not a great floor to be using the D12 on. It's better for the depths and beyond. But what's so interesting about the D12 is that now rocks become sort of a currency almost. It looks like opportunity. Another HP upgrade and movement speed. Hopefully we get one Devil Deal here out of Old Fallen, although I don't know where that bomb ended up going. There we go. And yeah, Sulfur. Sorry, D12, but Sulfur is just categorically better. I'm sorry. Okay. So we have Sulfur now, and this is the good news. The reason why that I took Nun's Habit was in case we did actually have a way to recharge our spacebar item or get double charges. This would be the way, and this is certainly the way here with Sulfur. I like this room. But obviously we're trying to protect our Devil Deal here. We cannot really afford to lose another 2 or 1. I don't know why I did that. I don't necessarily need to use Sulfur in this room. My brain was my eyes were looking at the map, and I was looking at the room below us. My brain was like, oh no, that's the room that we're in. I better use it now. Thank you, brain. There's a tinted rock in here, as well as another soul heart. And that's exactly what we needed to do there, was clear this room without taking hits. Get 2, 3 soul hearts. Plenty of bombs. Yep. This would be... This would be a room that I would love to have Sulfur in, just because of the piercing shots. As far as pills are concerned, we haven't seen any other pills that I've noticed yet so far. We did get a health up pill, which is nice. I'll definitely take that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's hope that the shop gives us something now. There's another big room coming up. This is a huge floor. Ironically, Glass Cannon would have been nice to have for this floor anyway. And the D12, but I mean, you can't pass up Sulfur. If you need Sulfur, you cannot pass it up. This is one of those cases where we have already a good synergy with Nun's Habit and Sulfur, where it's too powerful to ignore. And in this spot here as well, we're going to need it. I'm worried, not super worried yet, but that's how I was. This run feels safer than yesterday's run at any point, you know. And we're not even in the cathedral yet, but we got a hermit card. Okay, so if we hurry, we might be able to actually make boss rush, which wouldn't be that surprising considering that we had an XL floor. Oh, baby, that's what I like to see right there. Big time keeper sack. Here we go. So we don't have any other money yet. I'm gonna hold on to the hermit card. If we can just get 9 volt or 4.5 volt, that would be even better. So we can start getting some mega charges on sulfur. That would be amazing. I should mention, by the way, going back to the passive tree mod real quick, the developers said that they are working on it. Somebody also asked in the threads, again, this is at the time of the recording, whether or not the mod is going to have translations, and the mod maker said there's no plans for translations for now for other languages. But I'm very happy to see that mod absolutely taking off. Got an angel deal. Okay. We gotta hurry though. Oh, holy mantle. Yeah, we have a minute and a half to get there. Okay, so the shop is way up there. I'm gonna have to take a risk and see if we can get a the Fool card. This is basically the only option for us here is hope that the Fool card is in Boss Rush. Or on the way to Boss Rush, which would be in the next room, which is probably not going to happen. I was hoping that we're going to find a tarot card in there that just has a teleport. It might actually be in this room here before the shop, or before the item room. I know that they're not going to be in these big rooms here. Still have time, but we gotta get lucky here. Wait. Maybe over here, maybe. I don't think the dream's happening, team. It was kind of unrealistic for us to get there. I took a calculated risk. I was hoping that the tinted skull would be here on the way to the mom fight, but didn't quite work out that way. It would have been epic if it did, though. Looking through small rooms right now. This is where having treasure map would be huge. That's not going to be over here. The dream is dead. That's okay. We tried our best. But now we can go back to the vault. I'm just curious where the tinted skull was, and if I would have seen it on my way to the boss room. Because if the answer is no, then it wouldn't have mattered anyway, obviously. Got a curse room here, which we can go into for free. By the way, I love the irony here that we are not seeing barely any pills on all pills taken run. Take this out the curse room here. Yep. Yeah, so we would not have seen the Fool card anyway, which means that we would have missed it anyway. So I don't feel as bad for using the Hermit card and making a risk there, so that's fine. More money is great because obviously we have Keeper's Sack. There's a pill here which I have to take. This is unidentified. And it was a bad trip. All right. Right. Thankfully, Holy Mantle stopped the damage there. Two huge depth floors here. You know, we got another soul heart. That's fine. Gives us one chance to get a bookworm transformation as well. Let's see what money we can spend in the shop. Yes, I will take jumper cables. Got big damage upgrade from that. I will take the dice shards. That allows us to give us a reroll. We are totally out of money, which is fine by me. I mean, it would be nice to have more. We can go see if we can farm a little bit more. I would not do a sack room shuffle. Well, I guess it kind of depends. We do have a very good amount of red heart HP. We still haven't seen the Tin Skull yet, so I have no idea where it is. It's probably in that. It's probably in like the last room that we would have gone to anyway. Jumper cables, by the way, that item that we just bought in the store, is going to give us 1 charge per 15 enemies that we kill on our spacebar item. So it does give us a little bit of a recharge synergy. That combined with Nun's Habit would be okay. A huge shortcut here from Moolah, which I'm fine with. I have no clue where the Tin Skull is, so and at this point I don't really care. By BFF here again, we're just trying to boost our stats. Keeper second, another damage upgrade and more movement speed upgrades as well. We don't have to buy that pill because obviously we've already seen it. We have a reroll, we have full HP, we're ready to rock, but we don't have sulfur, so we don't need sulfur really, but I'd like to have sulfur. You gotta remember how well Brimstone scales with damage. And sulfur does give you a damage upgrade every time you use it. So it's, in another sort of roundabout way, it is a little bit of a soft damage buff that you can get. There we go. Now, we might as well see where the Tin Skull was. And yep, there it is. It is as if I've never been in this situation before. Literally called it. That's Isaac, baby. Put a little bit of money back in our donation machine if we wanted to. Counterfeit penny is real huge here with Keeper Sack, and it is an unsung hugeness of a synergy there. Being able to get more money to spend more money and then getting buffed on that money that you spend is just so good. Blue Mom is not going to be really much of a problem, and actually fighting Blue Mom is great for us because we have jumper cables now. There's more things for us to kill in here and get more charges on sulfur. And eventually get the double stack of sulfur, which is the Mega Brim. That's where the sweet spot is. No devil deal. Gonna take a soul heart here. And I guess we might as well take this soul heart and we'll head on down. Sorry about that. Had to answer a quick text. We can go into the mini boss room here. Wow, every single thing in this room is a yellow champion, brother. Oh, here comes Mega Brim. Obviously, it would be nice to have the battery to be able to store these extra charges, but that was Mega Brim that you just saw right there. Might as well use sulfur right now against Envy. Ooh. And black lipstick. Yeah. We might still be able to get like a judgment or something like that, where the extra money is still going to be more valuable. You dingles in here need to settle down. I don't think this will give us brimstone bombs. Oh, it will give us brimstone bombs. Yo, I did not know that. I'm sure I probably did know that at one point and then just forgot, but wow. Sad bombs and sulfur give you the brimstone sad bombs, which is really, really, really powerful. There's no reason for us not to go in the curse room here. It is free and on the way to the boss room. And curse rooms continue to be a little bit of a failure on this run so far. Still haven't found too many pills. I still think the only positive pill that we've gotten so far has been the health upgrade. Which is nice, don't get me wrong, but I'd like to see some more pills here. I thought about for this run using the rules and just making pills spawn, or just using a random pill after every room, but I wouldn't do that on the YouTube save file, and I don't know if that would be that interesting. I wanted to see just what a all pills run would look like in a regular run, and the game has chosen to not take part, which is still fine because that means we just get a regular old Eden run, I guess. But I'm hoping that the passive tree mod gets an update. Again, I am going to test the Angel Deal. I am going to check it out after I'm done with this video. Speaking of Purgatory, I don't at this point I don't want to use the D20 on Angel Deal. Not D20, Dice Shard. And Purgatory is just too good to reroll anyway. So we do get a library now. Hang on now. Hang on now. If we get 2 key pieces, we can re-roll it with a dice shard and get 2, possibly even more passive items than that. The problem now is that we don't have a really solid way of getting that HP back unless we get the 7 soul hearts, obviously. Clear some rocks here and also kill something. Not taking damage is important in here. Okay, so we need to go. Also, getting the bookworm transformation would be kind of nice too. This room is usually pretty bad, but we do have sulfur to clear that up. Being right in the middle of this room is not where you want to be, especially with this movement speed and no flying. Okay, good for you, game. And we could also just re-roll the library, but it's just going to give us more books, and I'd rather have this HP for the Sack Room Shuffle. But we don't know if there's any other red hearts that we can get to at least get back to half full HP. So until we see some red hearts, I'm not 100% down with the idea of a full Sack Room Shuffle. We'll see. We could also just get 2 instead of going through all of our HP. We could, if we get an Angel Deal here, we could just go in there and re-roll it this time. I didn't want to re-roll Purgatory. Of course, Purgatory parked itself right next to Mom, so I can't really get it without getting hit or at least losing Holy Mantle. But we have Hungry Soul, and you know. Okay, so we get a half heart. There is an arcade here. Let's go check the curse room first. Room's right. Meow. I don't know how I didn't see that. You go, big old damage there. Whoops. Again, not that we really need money right now, but it's good to have. I don't know if electrical... I'm not sure if the extension cord will synergize with Hungry Soul or not, or Purgatory. I don't think it does. They're not considered to be followers or orbitals or something, so... We know the Soul Heart there, it's good. I'm just gonna full send it and we'll just see what happens. We should still get some hearts anyway. And on top of that, one thing, this is another thing I literally just now thought about. It would actually might be better for us to get the 30 coins instead of the 7 soul hearts with the dice shard, because we can D20 everything on the ground, and that may turn into more hearts for us, or chests that with items in it. So I'm gonna do that instead, and we're gonna leave everything on the ground here. Soul heart. Pearl bomb. I am going to just walk out. Okay. The death card. We do have to actually beat Gabriel and Uriel here, but this is where Sulfur is going to come in. So now we can't leave the room here, so... Yeah, we did get... We got all that, but I can't use the dice shard yet because I have to beat Gabriel. So I'm going to tap this. Use Sulfur again. Bad. All right, there we go. Then we can use the dice shard. It was a little bit touchier than I was expecting there. I'm gonna drop. Actually, there's no reason for us to have the counter for penny at this point. And then I'm going to use the dice shard, and we're gonna get. I mean, we got Pyromaniac, brother. Pyromaniac, brother. Luck upgrade, so we get a little bit of that luck upgrade back. It's just spawning troll bombs trying to kill us left and right. It's too late now, game. You had your chance. Maybe we could take Undefined, but I don't see why you would want to. So at the end of the day, it did kind of work out. I mean, I'm happy with Pyromaniac at least, because it gives us a way to heal back those red hearts while we use our bombs. Hey, we got a pill. Yep. There we go. We're back up to right where we left off. And maybe there's a donation machine. That'd be nice now if there's a dono machine inside the arcade. But there's the D-Sizzle. Oh, mama. I mean, it's hard for me not to use the D-Sizzle in here. A quad shot? Oh my. And we got a little soul heart as a tip. Wow. But quad shot sulfur's so good. Ooh, I don't know about this one, Chief. Wow, what a great problem to have, to choose between the D6 or quad shot sulfur. Chemical peel is actually fantastic. I think we stick with sulfur. I think we do. because it is just such a boss killer that it becomes an afterthought. I mean, Quad Shot is already going to be kind of a boss killer, but this just seals the deal. And then if we can get Mega Brim on top of that, we're destroying the entire world here, brother. I do have some more fun run ideas coming up for Wacky Wednesday that are not related to the RPG mod. Obviously, the RPG mod is going to be running in a sort of like I guess it's a mini series of the Grinding of Isaac, where we go through the streams and level up stuff. But you know, the commentary. One thing I will say to make sure. One thing I will say to make sure that everyone's expectations are metered for the sister series is that, remember, most of those leveling streams, or most of those leveling videos, are coming from streams. So the commentary is not going to be your usual everyday Eden, because I am going to be talking to the chat. I'm going to be, you know, reading out super chats and that sort of thing. I'll try to make it as close to a regular Eden run as possible, but I'm not going to ignore chat either. That's the compromise we have to make for those videos. So I don't have any alerts or anything like that on YouTube, but I will be talking to chat. So that may annoy some people, and that's just how it's going to be. Well, you know, again, I'm going to try to be fair to the people who tune in live, but also try to be fair to people who watch these and want to watch the leveling series for the Grinding of Isaac. So you're seeing how much extra damage we're doing here without Brimstone, and I got to say the chemical peel pickup was pretty dang big. So on an all pills taken run, we have seen only one positive pill. And I don't know how many of these experiments we have to go through to start saying some definitives here, but those of you who are pill defenders, I think we can chalk this one up to the pill naysayers. There we go. Down goes Isaac, and we are cruising. There's the Maze. We get D Bizzle. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, our Tears Raid is about to get shot straight to hell, and you know I'm gonna do it. But our damage is going to be absolutely nuts, brother. And when we actually do eventually use Sulfur, Quad Shot, Hamolacria, Brimstone, Polyphemus, good lord. Just forget about it. Yeah. Good luck anything standing up to that. Devil card as well, okay. Compass obviously being an absolute Giga Chad. Showing us exactly where we need to go, kind of. Plus the map is playing a trick on us. Which it might be. I'm definitely not going to say that the game wouldn't do that. Or Curse the Maze can do that. You're not going to try to justify skipping us here, game. This is so much damage. Now imagine this. That's a great block by Jelly Belly as well. Imagine this with Proptosis. Or like piercing shots in general. Yeah, so what a run here that we end up having. No thanks to pills, but you know, it was. I didn't even get a chance to use the devil card. But yeah, there is the second, more recent all pills taken run, because obviously the one I owed for and I did was on episode 420, and then coming up is going to be 1260 as the next 420 all pills taken run. We might do something similar to what I was talking about with the rules mod, making more pills drop or just do random pill effects. That could be fun. Again, I have a lot of other things that are planned with the rules, which we can go back and start doing for Wacky Wednesdays, which are always a blast. And let me know in your comments and suggestions down below if you'd like to see more mods, or if you'd like to see some wacky runs with the rules. That would help me gauge whether or not people are going to enjoy those. And obviously stay tuned for the RPG Grinding of Isaac episodes coming out side by side with these videos, usually probably going to be at the 1 o'clock hour, which is roughly 1 hour after our regular videos come out at noon. So thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great Wacky Wednesday. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Myth Withy, Ode Ode, and Connor Kelnhofer. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.